We work with a coffee importer that gives us access to a variety of different regions of coffee. Right now we get from like Brazil, Honduras, Peru, Ethiopia, Mexico. So we source all our green coffee through that coffee importer, which basically gets the green coffee from cooperative farms in that area. From there, once we get the green coffee, we get that shipped here to our roastery here in Hopewell, Virginia. And from there, it's just up to us to be the mad scientists to figure out custom blends, single origins basically, where it's only one type of bean, whereas the blends can be a variety from 2 all the way up to 4+, depending on what the roast master, what flavor notes basically they're trying to achieve. So once that blend of green coffee is found, then the next steps are in essence to put it into our roaster and apply heat, and the chemical reaction turns that green coffee into the ground coffee that everyone knows and loves. Basically, you have first crack, second crack, and third crack. In terms of how long it takes, depends on the type of roaster you're using, the type of heat, natural gas or propane. Oftentimes, when you're getting such high quality coffee, between a light and a medium is kind of like the optimal roast level of the roast profile of what you're trying to do. The darker you go, the more tendency you're going to mute the unique flavors of your green coffee. Personally, we try to live within the light to medium. When we get to taste test, we do cupping events where it's like the purest form of just water and coffee, and you're really kind of see what you're tasting through that coffee until you try to tell the unique story. The coffee importer will kind of give you suggested guidelines of what you should be tasting, but what I love about coffee is it's a subjective beverage, so that's what makes it unique. That's what I think creates community, is that it creates conversation topics for people to come around a cup of coffee, try to figure out what they're tasting. But for me, as a roast master, I'm trying to tell the story of where the coffee came from and try to do it justice. So. There's a lot of misconceptions that a dark roast has more caffeine. That oftentimes is because they perceive a boldness. So as my job as a roast master, I basically ask them, what are you looking for in your type of coffee? They're like, oh, I like bold coffee. Oftentimes what they're trying to tell me is they like the darker roast coffee. And the reason why is darker roast coffee is really the only way that's going to hold up when you add lots of cream and sugar. It's not always the case. Sometimes people like dark roast if they like more of a smoky flavor. But the main difference is the oils that are secreted when you roast the coffee. So when you have a light roast, you're burning off some of the water content and all the chemical reactions that are happening. But once you get to the dark roast, the bean is really spreading open. The water content is being evaporated, which is extracting the oils. And so that's really the main difference between the light and the dark. The light roast has more caffeine because it has the higher water content. It's retaining that the caffeine in the bean, whereas the dark roast, most of it's burned off, but it tastes bolder.